Let's see now the best games coming to PlayStation 5 in the next years. Judas is the new FPS game created by the creator of BioShock, a game acclaimed especially by its story, where you'd expect to see a game full of informations and a great storytelling. In this game you play as Judas in a first-person game where you use different weapons and powers to face your enemies. I'd say this is going to be one of the best games of the next year, as it's coming out in March of 2025 to Xbox Series X, Series S, PC and PlayStation 5.
Slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it.
VB Channel.
Crimson Desert is a new open-world RPG game set in a mythological world. The game is being developed by Pearl Abyss, the same creator of Black Desert, the MMORPG. But this time it is going to be a single-player game with a giant open world to explore and a lot of events to attend. This game has features of Assassin's Creed, The Witcher, Zelda and much more. It's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC, but there is still no release date.
VB Channel.
Wuchang Falling Feather is a new Souls-like game with impressive scenarios and graphics. The game was first announced in Xbox Games Showcase of 2024, but it's also coming to PlayStation 5.
But over time, the gift changes you, slowly consuming.
The game is being developed by the studio called Lindsay, and it's coming out to Xbox Series X, Series S, PlayStation 5 and also PC. But just like the Crimson Desert, there is still no release date yet.
VB Channel.
Death Stranding 2 will be the sequel of the acclaimed original game, where you continue to play as Sam, just like the original game. And it is still a mystery on how the story is going to be continued, but what we know is that now you are going to see the consequences of the connections we made in the first game, how it really affected the world, but we need to see it all in 2025, as the game is coming out exclusively to PlayStation 5.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to...
VB Channel.
While you were playing your pointless...
Indiana Jones is the new FPS game developed by Machine Games, the studio responsible for the latest Wolfenstein games, and just like the Wolfenstein games, it's going to be a FPS game.
Instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
You're obviously going to play as Indiana Jones, and you explore the world and face your enemies in a whole new part of Indiana's story.
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
The game is coming out in December 6th of 2024 to Xbox Series X, Series S and PC, but will also come to PlayStation 5 in 2025.
Hands behind your head.
VB Channel.
Assassin's Creed Shadows is the new saga of the story, and now for the first time, the player will explore a story set in Japan, and there will be 2 playable characters in this game, Naoi, a shinobi girl, and Yasuki, an African samurai. This is going to be Assassin's Creed just like in the style of Origins and Odyssey, and also Valhalla, so it's going to be an open RPG game, with a long story and a lot of different quests to do. The game is coming out in November 12th of 2024 to Xbox Series X, Series S, PC and PlayStation 5.
VB Channel.
Where Winds Meet is going to be a new open world RPG game, and it's promised to be a giant game with long stories and different things to do, places to explore and much more. So this is going to be a massive open world RPG game, and for those who enjoy this type of game, this looks very interesting. It's being developed by NetEase Interactive and is coming out to PlayStation 5 and PC, but there's still no release date yet.
VB Channel.
Excuse me.
Silent Hill 2 Remake is obviously the remake of the original game, considered by many as the best Silent Hill game ever, but this time we'll explore the areas in a third-person camera, but we'll follow obviously the same story and the same events of the original game, but obviously with a different approach.
Something wrong with it? No, you shouldn't be here.
The remake is being developed by Bluebird Team Studio and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, PC in October 8th of 2024.
VB Channel.
Good evening. The Soviet Union.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the new episode of Black Ops series. It's a game series that releases every year for those who enjoy this series, but this time it will come directly to Xbox Game Pass, and will also be the first game of the franchise, of all the Call of Duty franchise, with 4 years of development. So for those who enjoy Black Ops series, Black Ops games, already know what to expect in this one. So we'll see a campaign with a new story, a multiplayer with different modes and features, maps and everything, and also a zombies mode with the classic round system. The game is coming out in October 25 of 2024 for Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Series S, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 and PC.
But it might be better if you do.
Hey!
You broke into a CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
VB Channel.
Doom the Dark Age is going to be the new episode of Doomslayer, but now set in a medieval era, with different scenarios, enemies and also weapons, with the same fast-paced movements of the last 2 games. For me, Doom Eternal is a masterpiece, and I'm really excited about this one. If this is going to be as good as Eternal, I'm really happy to play it. The good part is that this new one is going to come directly to Xbox Game Pass in day 1. for PC, Xbox Series X and S, but the game will also come out to PlayStation 5, but we will need to wait more to play this game until 2025. Well, this was the video, guys. This is my first video ever recorded in English. As you can see, I'm not a native speaker, so I know my accent may be not very good, but I'm going to be improving as I record the videos. So I hope you enjoyed. Comment what you thought of the video too, and subscribe to the channel to help me keep going on. Thank you so much, and to the next video.